Welcome back to the channel, guys. Right now we are heading to my shop to finally do some work on the giveaway Hawkeye. I have seen some of your guys' comments asking where the Hawkeye series went, and I'm happy to say you guys are going to start seeing more Hawkeye videos as we approach the end of the giveaway. All right, right now we just got to the shop. And we need to get the Hawkeye jacked up in the air. But first, I want to give you guys a little shop update because it's been a while since I've made you guys a video and some things in the shop have changed. Since I've moved in here, I've been battling storage for parts. I started off with my wooden shelf, which quickly I overgrew. And then when I started working on the Honda, I bought this shelf, and as you guys can see, quickly outgrew this. And I was having the issue of just all my parts just scattered all over my shop, which I hate, especially working in like a cluttered environment. It is not fun. So this last weekend, I went back to Home Depot and I picked up 2 more shelves, and I was able to get everything off the floor onto the shelf. And I think it made the shop feel so much better. All the cars in here sit spaciously. Everything's on a shelf. I have car parts up on the loft, all the shelves. It is finally getting more and more organized. The last thing I need here is to get my 2-post lift. Like, look how much space I have here next to my STi. In the past, I never had this much space. Yeah, I'm in love. I spent quite a long time getting everything reorganized. As you guys can tell, I need to update you guys. It's been so long since I've picked up the camera for a YouTube video. I've been posting daily on TikTok. That's why I'm kind of getting confused here. But as you guys know, I used to have my headlight turbo kit with the fender exit exhaust, and I've had that kit just sitting on the shelf in the background, mainly because I didn't want to get rid of it. I really miss having the fender exit, but recently I wanted to sell it to kind of recoup some money so I can get the STi back on the road and finish up some other projects as well. But Travis, as you guys may know if you guys like watched Josh's channel and stuff, he also has a 15 Plus STi. That is the kit I bought from him. And then I traded my ETS twin scroll kit for that headlight kit. And we actually just traded back. So now I have a pretty much brand new ETS twin scroll kit with my brand new H-Cover 6870. So I now have that kit on the shelf. I have a new exhaust, stuff like that. But I think you guys are gonna like this update. As you guys know in the last video with the STi, we are kind of going back and forth on what the game plan is to get this car back on the road. And I think what we're gonna do is we are going to downsize turbo from my massive 8085. And I think we're gonna go ahead and put this 6870 on the car, turn the car down a little bit, and just get seat time with this car. I think that's going to be the better like overall solution for me right now, just to get seat time. And then once we're ready, we could just toss that baby right back on. But I think you guys are pretty much caught up on all of this stuff off camera. I just wanted to show you guys the shop because it makes me very happy. Also, now have a shelf by the front door with my mini fridge. So when I'm in here all day, when it's like 100 degrees out, I can have my drinks and not get dehydrated while I'm here all day, and some other stuff as well. We are going to get this Hawkeye, the giveaway Hawkeye, on jack stands, and we're going to pull the wheels off because these wheels have a little bit of curb rash. Some wheels worse than others, but as you guys can tell, they have been chewed up. And since this is the giveaway car, I want this car to be as perfect as I could possibly get it. So tomorrow morning, I have an appointment with Wheelman. He is the go-to guy for wheel repair. We're gonna go ahead, get these wheels pulled, get the tires dismounted, and get these wheels sent off to get rebuilt, I guess. Like, look how much cleaner this is. I can get into my toolbox, grab all the tools I need. I know it's like a small thing, but I get really excited about having a clean, nice, open workspace. It makes everything recording, working a million times easier. And there we go. We got all 4 wheels taken off of the Hawkeye. I'll give you guys a more in-depth look at the damage on the wheels. It's not too bad, except the front passenger one was pretty hammered, as you guys can see here. And it just does not look that good. Here is the rear, almost perfect. Little curb rash here. And then here's the front on the driver's side. So someone driving this car, probably going through like a drive-through or something, because it's only the front 2 wheels that are hammered, so they probably like turn too sharp or something, I don't know. But this has a little bit more major curb rash, and then the rear of the driver's side has just a little bit of curb rash there. So we're gonna go ahead, get these tires dismounted and strip these down, get them fixed, and re-powder coat them. But also while we're here, there's a few things I want to tackle as well. These tires are pretty bald. They have a little bit of life left in them on the rear, but these tires are pretty hammered. You could tell this car has been sitting for a while. It's dry rotting, it's cracking. So we're gonna go ahead and replace these tires as well. I want to make sure whoever wins this car, if they choose to drive it back to whatever state they live in, that their tires are going to be able to make it. I would not really want to send someone on their way with some pretty old dry rotty tires. So we're gonna go ahead and get that replaced as well. But also, while we're at it, we have the wheels off. I do want to go ahead and replace all of the brakes. I've noticed it's a little bit squeaky, so I think it's time to get these brakes replaced. And actually, I have never in my life replaced brakes. On my 17 STi, I still have the factory brakes it came on. I've never had to replace them. So this will be my first time replacing brakes. Thankfully, we are on Brembos, and those are a million times easier to replace than any other traditional brake. From my knowledge and understanding, seeing videos, there's 2 pins here and here. You knock out, take out that cover, and your brake discs just slide right out of there. And the man of the hour just showed up, Chanson at Elite Mobile Tire. If you guys are in Spokane, I highly, highly, highly recommend use Chanson. He comes to wherever you are. He'll mount, dismount tires, anything you need wheel related, he comes right to you. I was a little bit rushed. I don't know if you guys can tell. I thought my appointment to get these wheels fixed was next weekend, but I messaged Wheelman just to check in and make sure that my appointment was next weekend. He then told me it is tomorrow. So I rushed to the shop to get these wheels taken off, and I gave Chanson a call to see if he can come by and get these dismounted. And he's here.
Oh, you know what? I forgot your hub.
And there we go. Huge, huge, huge shout out to Chanson for coming quite literally last minute. I gave him a phone call and I said I need you at my shop. He came right away. We got the wheels and tires dismounted, and here they sit. Now let's go ahead and get these wheels thrown into the truck to get dropped off tomorrow morning. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Well, we just got the wheels dropped off, and thankfully they can get the wheels done today. It's about, I don't know what time it is. It's a little before 9. They said that they can have the wheels done by 3, and then they can obviously powder coat as well. The powder coat is a little bit different shade but it's like the closest I think we're able to get to the OEM gold on them. So hopefully they turn out good. Well guys, I just got the call. The wheels are done. I'm told they look amazing. So we just got to Wheelman to pick up the wheels. But ironically enough, on our way here, we got a low tire indicator on the truck. So that's pretty funny. I wonder if I got a puncture in the tire or not. But we're here to pick up the wheels. I'm excited to see how they look because before, in like pictures and stuff, you can never really tell, but in person, if you looked at them, they were so atrocious. All right, well, we made it back to the shop. I think I showed you guys the wheels. If not, I'll show you guys in a minute here. But we took off the old tires. As you guys can tell, they're a little bit dry rotted and cracking. So I wanna go ahead and get these tires replaced as well. But Devin and I are always in like a battle of who owes each other money. So right now he owes me money and he actually has a set of like practically brand new tires, same spec that was on it, and he'll mount them for me. He said that'll clear our debt. So in a minute here, we're gonna go head over to Devin's shop, get the wheels mounted with the new tires so we can get them back on this car and get this car back on the ground. But here we go. Here are the brand new wheels because they effectively pretty much are brand new. They look absolutely amazing, and I'm very surprised how close they were able to get it to the factory gold. And yeah, these wheels look absolutely amazing. There is no sign that these wheels ever had any curb rash or anything. So I'm very excited to get these mounted up on the new tires so we can get that car back on the ground. Well, we ran into a little issue here. As you guys can see, it got chipped. It was no fault at Devin. It should not chip like that. You guys can tell, it's hard to tell on camera. It's not blasted or anything.
Should I show them how easy it comes off?
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
You should not be able to peel off powder coat like that. So that's very, very unfortunate. Obviously, I want to get the car on the ground.
I would.
I spent, in all transparency, it was $750 to get the wheels repaired and coated just to have that happen. Make things even worse, when you powder coat, you like strip off the old coating, paint, whatever it is. It's hard to see, but that is the factory coating, paint, whatever they had on this wheel. It was not stripped down at all, and obviously now it's flaking off. Again. This is fun.
This is, bro, well, I don't want to get in too bad for your video. That just went a mile. Oops. Holy, bro, it literally, that color match is good though.
It is good. Game plan right now is because I need the car on the ground to be able to drive and make content for you guys. Devin's gonna go ahead and finish up mounting the tires, but I'm gonna go ahead and order some more powder coat so I can actually have them properly done. Brian over at Dark Matter Coatings, he's the best person to go to, which I knew, but I needed these done today, which makes sense. Brian is booked out a couple weeks.
And you got fucked.
He's booked out weeks, obviously, because he does amazing work. So this time, I'm gonna go ahead and mount the tires, but order some new powder coat and get them properly done this time.
I can shoot powder coat out of my dick better than this.
And then we noticed while we were loading up these wheels, there was like an air pocket, and when you touched it, you guys can see here, it just flaked all of the powder coat off, exposing the OEM paint or powder coat, whatever they use. And there we have it, guys. We have the wheels back on the car. The car is finally drivable again. And I wish I could say I'm very, very happy with this. I am like halfway because the wheels look better because of the curb rash, like I've said 100 times now. But we're gonna get that powder coating situation figured out. But overall, it looks so much better. All right, guys, it is now the next day. I waited to message the company until this morning because it was past hours last night. They called me pretty much saying it's negligence on our end and that it will always crack if it is hit with a metal object, which I find really hard to believe. Obviously, I don't have the most experience in the world with powder coat, but I've had many products powder coated and I've never had an issue like that. The weirdest part is the process of powder coating. They don't sandblast it, they don't strip the old coating, they hand sand it. for the coating, but obviously I feel like it was not done properly to be able just to pick it off with your finger. So regardless, doesn't seem like they're gonna do much for me. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the 2 wheels right now. I don't know which ones they were. Bring them back over there, see what they're gonna do for us, if they're gonna at least recoat those 2 wheels and whatnot. I did order the powder coat. So when that comes in, I think I'm going to have Brian repowder coat them anyway, just because I wanna make sure that they will live. My main concern is if you're driving this car on the road and rocks are going to be flying and hitting your wheel, I don't want it to chip. Yeah, that'd be a very shitty thing to happen. So I think the game plan right now is we're gonna go ahead and pull off those wheels, send them back over there. I didn't edit this video yesterday and post it today because I wanted to give them a chance to make it right before I just like bashing them and talking shit. So yeah, that's the game plan. I'm not quite sure what's gonna happen. Seems like they maybe are gonna at least recoat those 2 wheels, whether they strip them down or touch it up. I hope they don't touch it up. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's gonna wrap up today's video. I'm kind of bummed out, kind of unfortunate, but we will get these fixed off camera. I'll have Brian repowder coat these when the powder coat comes in. I think it's like a 3-day wait, but at least the car will be in its driving form. And then I think I mentioned this yesterday. Today we are having our PDR guy come to my shop and get all of the dings and dents pulled out of the car. Like I have one on the door here. I have a few just dings that I want pulled out of this car. Black cars are so harsh when you have imperfections. It is way more apparent on dark cars. So I want to get all of the dings and dents out of here as much as possible so this car looks absolutely amazing. But with that being said, I think that is going to wrap up today's video. Here are the new wheels for the car. They already look a million times better than they did before. So I am happy on that aspect. But yeah. One more thing checked off of the to-do list for the giveaway Hawkeye. Also, if you guys are new here and this is the first time you're hearing about this giveaway Hawkeye, I am giving this 07 STi to one of you guys. We are in the last final month of this giveaway. The last day to enter is August 31st, only a few weeks away from now. So if you guys want your chance to win this gorgeous OEM spec STi, make sure to visit RemmySTi.shop, or I'll have it linked down in the description. Every $1 you guys spend on the website, I have shirts, hoodies, jet tags, stickers, air fresheners. I've got all of the goodies. Every $1 you guys spend will get you 1 entry to take this home. September 14th is when I get the name and phone number, all the information of the winner. I did hire a third-party sweepstakes company to handle this giveaway. So September 14th, I will be calling one of you guys, flying you out here to take delivery of your new car.